Academy for Chest-Based Awards proudly presents the second annual Off the Chest of Timothy Regal Chesty Awards with your hosts, the 7-Star Mind Alex McCarthy and Timothy Regal. Bum, 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 bum.
Thank you everybody. Thank you, welcome to the second annual Chesty Awards. Alex, 2018 was a great year of professional wrestling, was it not?
Sure.
We got so many great people here tonight. Alex, Ric Flair is here.
Woo! Where you're living.
Rick.
Regal.
How you doing?
I'm great. You know why?
Why?
Everything is right in the world. The SmackDown Live Women's Champion is Ashley.
Rick?
What?
Asuka's the SmackDown.
You suck!
Damn it! Stop! Rick, you're up for an award.
I am?
Yeah, you're up for best guest on the Off the Chest of Timothy Regal podcast.
Did I win?
We don't know yet.
What do you mean you don't know yet?
We haven't opened the envelope yet, Rick.
Okay.
You got some pretty stiff competition, though.
Who?
Dusty.
Who?
Dusty Rhodes.
Alright.
Vince Russo.
Yeah, I don't think so. Why don't you silence your damn phone before I have to chop you again? Alright. Regal. Sorry I'm late. I'm glad to be here. It's the Chesties. It's the one of the biggest nights in wrestling.
Why were you late?
I was preparing my speech.
Were you? I think you were late because you were doing the Bruise, Brawls, and Brave podcast.
The Booze, Brawls, and Brave Booze, Brawls, and Braves, another shitty wrestling podcast, which you can find every week on the QC Hassle podcast feed, on iTunes, on Podbean. Great podcast. And give them a shout out. Give them a listen.
I'll give you a hint that the next few weeks are going to be pretty entertaining based on the phone call I got last night.
Yeah. I'm a professional, so when you tell me that the objective of the podcast is to get drunk and record a podcast, I can do it.
Last night I think you did it a little too well, Alex. But we shall see.
Well, I'm the best around.
You were the 7-Star Mind. Are you up for Manager of the Year?
Is that category?
I don't know if it's on the category list.
Should be.
I heard it's a stiff competition between you and Jason Michaels.
Jason Michaels? Jason Michaels he's not in the running this year.
Is he not?
It's a dead race between me and Captain Midnight.
Yes, Captain Midnight.
I love Captain Midnight.
But
did you see the picture of us together?
Yes, I did.
Two handsome guys.
Should we get to our first award, Alex?
Yes, our first award.
Our first award tonight is and this came from our good friend Jim Wilson down in the Peoria area, a good friend of the show. Who is not better than Mustafa Ali Award?
Who is not better than Mustafa Ali?
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of people who are not better than Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali, one of the best in the world right now.
I'll say this. I'm going to give this award to every person in professional wrestling not named Kenny Omega.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far. I'll definitely give the award to Randy Orton.
This award goes to a lot of people.
A lot of people not better than Mustafa Ali.
Okay, I'll do it this way. This award goes to everybody in the WWE besides the guy named Seth Rollins.
I don't even know that I'd go that far.
Really?
We should have coordinated. We should have planned better.
Yeah, we should.
This is already off the fucking rails, Regal.
Even our award show doesn't go right.
We don't plan anything.
Nah. But this one, I definitely give it to pretty much just about everybody in wrestling at this point. Mustafa Ali is definitely in the running for Wrestler of the Year.
Without a doubt. Glad he's finally getting recognized on SmackDown.
And I really hope that push sustains itself going into 2019.
Me too.
So,
what's our you want me to do the next category?
Yeah.
Alright, our next category, I hate these. The Best and Worst Botch of the Year Award. There's been some good ones this year.
There's been some good, and by best botch, I mean, a botch that was funny and nobody got hurt.
Right. Well, I don't even care if they got hurt. As long as it's not anybody I know.
For me, the best botch of the year is the one from if you're on the internet at all, you've seen it. The guy who tried to do the big man entrance over the top rope, and then he ends up sitting on the top rope and going backwards over it.
Yeah, that.
And then the fact that it's like a triple threat thing, and the two other guys in the ring, one tries to keep a straight face, but the other one just says nope, and just fucking loses his shit.
Absolutely.
If you have not seen it, I'll see if I can find it. I'll throw it up.
I retweeted it a couple weeks ago, or last week or something, at One Real Smart Alex. Another one I want to give a shout out to. I don't know if this is the best or the worst. The motherfucker who put a towel on his head, lit it on fire.
That's me. That is Mean Mitch Page.
Okay. And then tried to do the big splash or headbutt off the top.
Yeah. I love, I think it was our old buddy Christian Rose.
Yeah.
Who posted it and said, remember, this was this guy's WrestleMania. And it's in front of like 10 people. And he lights a towel on fire and then goes to do a diving headbutt. And of course, the towel it completely fucks up.
There was another flaming one this year. Where the guy got caught on fire, and I'm just watching it stop, drop, and roll, motherfucker! Stop, drop, and roll! What are you doing?
Don't use.
And then he got into the crowd.
That was in Japan.
Oh my god!
I think that was for a big Japan show.
Okay.
The worst botch of the year for me, I think it has to be Marco.
Oh, breaking his leg.
Marco breaking his leg because it was just one of those things where they it's not even that gross looking. It's a botch of a guy just kind of overshoots and lands in a spot and snaps his leg, and it's also the worst botch because Marco is a guy who was absolutely just crushing it.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm going to give that the worst botch award of the year.
Yes, I'll agree with that. Because that kid's year just fell off.
Hopefully Marco makes it back in 2019 and gets back to doing what he was doing before, because that kid was so great.
Absolutely. All right.
What's our next award, Alex?
Our next award is, you can do it.
The next award, oh god, there's a lot of nominees for this one, Alex.
Yes.
The Worst Angle of 2018 award.
The Worst Angle of 2018. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I hope this doesn't piss too many people off. Had to be Drake Maverick wetting himself. That was terrible.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake Maverick pissing himself. Seriously, what the fuck, people? I mean, and this is one of those things where you know that this was completely Vincent Kennedy McMahon sitting in the back going, "We'll make the little guy wet himself. Ha ha ha! That's funny."
And then every urination pun possible.
Yeah, that was just, and that was part of one of the worst pay-per-views of the year too. So, for me, it's gotta be Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that's a good category.
That whole angle with Sami Zayn talking about having burner social media accounts, and then doing the interview with Bobby Lashley's sisters, which was 3 guys dressed in drag, that I think that's just stupid, and I'm sure to certain people comes off as pretty morally offensive at this point.
Yeah.
To make fun of because essentially by putting people in drag, you're kind of making in that way and saying they're Bobby Lashley's sisters, you are kind of poking fun at the LGBTQ community.
Absolutely.
I definitely think that based on the fact that it did nothing to help either guy.
Nope.
And it was offensive and just badly written.
Poorly written.
Yeah, and it led to matches that were bad. It's Sami and Bobby Lashley. I'm praying to God that Sami Zayn will be returning soon and that he can actually get something that's worth a damn.
Yeah.
I'll read the next one since you're doing something over there.
Putting EWR on my new laptop.
While we're doing a show. While we're doing the award show of all things.
Go ahead.
The next award, this one came from our buddies over at Ringside Chat, the Best Female Superstar Chest Award.
Damn it, I didn't screen these.
This is what happens when Alex does screen ones. This is the only one I put in that I knew you wouldn't like. I skipped a few. And I'm just going to change this up to hot, and I'm not going to be as offensive as that. I'm just going to say hottest female in wrestling award. And that's just so I could give an award to my girl. It all starts and ends with the smoke show, Miss Scarlett Bordeaux. She is so absolutely ridiculously hot. I mean, check out her Instagram. I had a guy at work see my phone wallpaper the other day and said, yeah, I need you to hook me up with that. I'm like, sorry, bro, can't do that one. But no, for me, hottest female in wrestling is Scarlett Bordeaux.
And see, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit different route. For my hottest female, I'm not going to pick a female wrestler, but I'm going to pick a female involved in professional wrestling. And this woman, very comfortable with a microphone. You know who I'm going to pick, right?
I know who you're. I know where Alex is going.
Where am I? Go ahead and tell him.
You're going to Kathy Kelly.
Fuck no!
Really?
No! My award for the most attractive female in professional wrestling is the lead commentator for 3XW,
oh, of course it
Margaret
is.
Adele.
Of course it is.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Kathy Kelly. Are you kidding me? I mean, Kathy Kelly seems like a nice young lady, but my award goes to my beautiful, lovely wife. God, I hope she can hear me right now.
Oh, I'll tell her all about it later.
Absolutely. All right, who's next, Regal?
Okay, up next, it's one of the hotly contested awards of the evening. The best guest on the Off the Chest of Timothy Regal podcast. Alex, I'm going to let you go.
Oh, yes! Timothy!
You are not up for this award.
I'd like to
Get
thank
out.
the Academy!
Paul, you did not win. Get out.
I'd like to thank the Academy for giving me this award. And I will build a nice casket for it with the help of my Undertaker. Oh, yes!
Security, I need you to remove Mr. Bearer from the premises, please.
Oh, no! Somebody do something! Paul thought he won.
Paul did not win this award.
Paul thought he won.
I'm going to give the award to Ric Flair.
Of course you are.
So he doesn't chop me?
That's very understandable. This should have been the last award.
We should have made this the last
Yeah,
one.
you should have made this one last. Let me tell you something, baby.
Dusty.
Let me tell you something. We're going to just a few weeks, baby. I got the call. I got called up, baby. I'm going to be in the prime time. I'm going to be on a real podcast. I'm going to be on the boobs. No, that's not right. I'm going to be on the Bruise Brawls. No, that's not right either. I'm going to be on the boobs. Damn it, Regal. I'm going to be on Mac Braves podcast. Boobs Brawls.
Hey, Dusty.
What's the matter, baby?
I just got handed a note.
What's the matter?
Alex picked you to win this award.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Well, I just want to thank the Academy, and you know what, Regal? I'm going to take my award, and I will give it back to the Academy. I'm going to give it back on one condition.
What's that?
You keep Corey Macklin the hell away from me, baby.
All right, we'll do
I don't want him coming anywhere near me in 2019.
He's busy working backstage as a production assistant.
On Off the Chest?
Yeah, well, for the award show.
Oh, okay.
I got him busy working. He's cool.
That sounds good. You want me to give the next award?
Sure, well, Dusty, why don't you give the next award?
The next category is Best Match That Lived Up to the Hype. the match that lived up to the hype. I got one in mind.
What did you got?
I got one in mind. We already talked about him, but I think when everybody heard that Daniel Bryan was going to be facing Mustafa Ali.
You got it.
I did?
Yep, that's how you
say it. That's amazing, baby. When I found out that Daniel Bryan was going to be facing Mustafa Ali, I thought that was going to be a great match, and I think it lived up to the hype. What do you think, Regal?
That one is up there.
How about NWA 70th anniversary, 2 out of 3 falls? Nick Aldis versus the fruit of my loins, Cody.
I was going to say the match at All In, but...
You like the one at All In better?
I like the one at All In a little better.
That's fair.
Mainly because Cody won.
Well, you know.
But
Cody's all about helping the business.
I got
cares about the business.
I got two that I'm gonna give it.
All right, baby.
Obviously the first one, and I'm gonna give, and obviously the reason I'm gonna give two is I got one for North America and one from Japan.
Right.
North America for me definitely the award for this, the match that lived up to its hype in spades. Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa from Takeover New Orleans. We essentially waited for this match for 10 months, and it not only lived up to the hype for me, it surpassed it. That is probably one of the best matches that WWE's put on in years. So, Gargano Ciampa, and then you got to go with it. I mean, the
Hey, Riga.
What?
You don't ever tell me what I have to do or what I don't have to do. You understand that, baby?
I understand that, Dusty.
All right.
But the other one I got to go to New Japan for Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada at Dominion.
What's the other guy? Kenny Omega and who?
Kazuchika Okada.
Kazoo?
No, Kazuchika.
Kazuchika.
Yes.
Kazuchika Okada.
Yes.
Sushi.
The just say the Rainmaker, Dusty.
Moondog Bernard.
No, Dusty, no. But,
okay, whatever.
Okada
baby.
versus Omega. At
Why
Dominion.
you hating on Moondog?
I don't hate on Moondog. But 2 out of 3 falls at Dominion. Possibly the greatest match I think I've ever seen. So those two I'm going to give up to Little Time. Dusty, you want to do one more?
This is I'm going to do the most disappointing match of the year based on the hype. And to me, there's a very obvious answer. WrestleMania this year, WWE Championship, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. They built it up as you look like you're going to cry. They built it up as it was going to be the greatest match ever. The 2 of the greats ever, if you will. In this entire entertainment industry, this business that we all love. And I thought it kind of sucked.
That one is up there, but I'm going to give one to a match. And I think we'd be remiss if we didn't put this on a worst of list. Brothers of Destruction versus TX from Crown Jewel.
Did anybody really think that was going to be good, though?
But they hyped the crap out of it.
Well, yeah.
And then, because we're going by what didn't live up to its hype, they hyped the shit out of it.
I don't think AJ and Shinsuke lived up to its hype, though.
Yeah, they hyped the shit out of this tag match. And when they got out there, it became readily apparent that we're watching 4 guys who were in their prime 20 years ago. And it looked like they were moving in slow motion. It was sloppy as shit.
I didn't watch it.
Triple H tore his fucking pectoral muscle. The match is I've only watched highlights on Twitter, but from what I saw, it is for all intensive purposes a fucking train wreck.
All right, baby, I'll talk to you later.
All right, let me see what you got.
You know what's crazy, Rigo?
What?
Dusty came up with all of the same picks as me for those awards.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You know what they say?
What's that?
Great minds think alike.
Yes. Oh, so somebody's here to present the next award.
Who is it?
Bro.
Oh, God.
Bro, I'm here to present an award, bro.
Is it the Swerve of the Year?
That would be an amazing award, bro, but it's not the Swerve of the Year.
Well, good thing we don't pick the categories.
I'm here to present the award for the top 5 indie superstars to watch in 2019, bro. How do I get picked for this award? I don't...
Maybe we'll have somebody from Rocky Mountain Pro.
Oh, okay. Cool, bro. I just want to say, hey, everybody, go check out the Realm Network, bro, and go check out my podcast with the great value version of Conrad Thompson, Matt Kuhn, called Truth with Consequences. It's on Westwood 1 every Sunday, bro. I'm doing amazing work, bro. But I'll let you and Regal give the awards.
Thanks. Top 5.
Who put Vince in charge of an award for indies?
I have no idea.
Corey, what are you doing back there? Corey's supposed to be in charge of that.
He's over there.
He's over where?
Over there.
Over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on my list.
Top 5 indie stars to watch in 2019. The first one I'm going to throw out, and then obviously, these are going to be really centric to people that I've seen recently.
Wow, what else would it be? Jesus, Regal.
I guess that statement didn't make a lot of fucking sense to me.
I'm only going to pick people I haven't watched.
I'm really fucking tired.
I know.
First guy I would say is definitely, I think the guy who I think you're going to see in 2019, obviously Brody King leaving
He's
the
not
Indies.
He's not in the
Brody
Indies
King's leaving the Indies. I think the first name on the list I think should be a guy who I think kind of fits that same mold, and I think is going to kind of take that spot, Josh Briggs.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Josh Briggs is a big, tall, lanky, athletic dude who can do some really cool shit for a guy his size. And I think if you haven't seen him yet, if you haven't seen like Beyond, then he's of course made his way to AEW. Some stuff in WWE in the WWN universe. This is a guy you definitely want to put your eyes on.
Yep. Oh, you want to go back and forth?
Yeah, we'll go back
I made
and
my
forth.
list.
Okay.
First one on my list is Kurt Stallion.
He's on my. Well, that's the thing. I figure our lists are going to be pretty similar. So
Kurt Stallion, he's just got into Evolve recently, and it looks like he might be a mainstay there. He's AEW for a while. He just joined the wrestling stable with David Starr in AEW. A lot of good things going on for Kurt Stallion in 2019.
The funny thing is the next person on my list.
Yeah.
Jake Something.
Oh yeah, great.
The tag team partner of Kurt Stallion
in AEW. Yes.
A guy, obviously, we've seen him at Glory Pro, we've seen him at AEW. This is a guy who I think is basically one opportunity away from getting to that next level. Just, again, big, tall, good-looking guy, can do some really cool shit in the ring, and really just shows amazing power, and has a grasp of just natural charisma, I think.
Yes.
That you can't teach.
Something.
Yes. What's his name?
Something! Alright. Next up on my list is Tony Deppen. Who really jumped out at me at Beyond a couple weeks ago. The tournament for tomorrow stood out, and I said, why haven't I seen more of this guy? So I see a lot of potential in him. I think he's going to be a big star in 2019.
Tony Deppen is a guy, primarily an East Coast guy, but I've seen him in Beyond, CZW, Nova Pro, Chikara, guy who is trained at the Wrestle Factory. Super, super talented guy. Up next, I put my top female on the list, Kylie Ray.
Also on my list.
Yeah, Kylie Ray. This is a girl who 2 years ago, not even 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, Danny Daniels was sitting and having breakfast with us and said, "Hey, I got this girl from Chicago I'm going to give a shot to," and now she's really starting to get out there. She's blown up. She won the AEW Women's title. And I think the thing with her is just a natural, it's a nonverbal charisma where the crowd just instantly is into everything that she does. And she's so cuddly, I guess is the word I'm going to use. I'm trying to think
of
she's like, you just want to love the girl. She's got that
lovable.
She's so lovable and so fun.
Cuddly
is the word.
Cuddly's probably not the right word. Right?
But no, she's so much fun to watch. From the ring entrance to her mannerisms and then when the bell rings, she is as crisp as any female you're going to find on the indies today.
Yeah. Next one on my list, I'd be obviously a little biased here. I'd be remiss if I didn't name him, though. I think Steve Manders is going to have a great year in 2019. He's already making strides, getting more opportunities. Glory Pro, AAW. I think we're going to Revolver. I think we're going to see him in Beyond this year. I think we're going to see him play a bigger part at AAW this year.
I mean, dude, we didn't know this, but apparently the guy's got a line to the North Pole.
Yeah.
Apparently he knows Santa.
Apparently. I mean, I'd be asking Santa for a push.
Yeah. But, yeah, apparently he knows. Apparently we found out at the Valor Ballroom this weekend.
You could hang on to your wooden train set saying, I want a push.
Yeah, where's my contract?
Where's my contract? Ho, ho. Remember, Santa was on our show last week.
Yeah, he was. We have to ask Santa about that.
Yeah.
We haven't find him again.
You got anybody else left on your list?
I
got one more.
I got one more, again, female. If you haven't seen her yet in AEW or down in St. Louis Anarchy, Quinn McKay.
Oh, yeah.
This girl is amazingly athletic. She is beautiful. And again, a charisma, natural vibe, very natural vibe. What is it? Your friendly neighborhood goth jock, I think is what she calls herself.
Something like that, yeah.
She's just amazing.
And then my last one is Mance Warner.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already the CZW World Heavyweight Champion, but
to me, that's not that much of an accomplishment in 2018.
You can make that argument. It's not what it once was, but I mean, it is still. But I mean, obviously, you're seeing him in AEW. You're seeing him out there, and the thing with Mance, with as we like to call him, Mancer. Mancer is he's unique in today's independent wrestling.
Yes.
He's a throwback to a lost era. Comes out there in a singlet and jeans and a jacket with a bandana around his neck, and he's talking about, I'm gonna beat this guy's ass. I'm gonna go over there to that bar. I'm gonna drink light beer, baby. Mancer apparently knows saying he posted a thing on Twitter of him driving the sleigh.
I missed that.
Yeah, I asked him for a bottle of whiskey.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you ask him for a bottle of Iowa Legendary Rye?
I did.
Okay. Iowa Legendary Rye does not sponsor this podcast, unfortunately.
They have their own podcast, and they do sponsor the BB Brave podcast.
Yes, they do. But I'm not a whiskey guy. But I want to take a minute to fucking put over how delicious Iowa Legendary Rye is. I took a couple shots of it last night, and that shit is good.
I gotta talk to Merrick Brave and get me on that BB Brave pod, and so I can get some of that. But
you could go to iowalegendaryrye.com and purchase your own bottle.
Or I could just go over to Pints and pour me a shot.
I'm
assuming they've got it over at Pints if they're sponsoring the podcast.
Maybe.
I'll have to ask our buddy Jay Foster. Okay. So there's the Indie Stars. Here's an interesting one from Doug Ritter. Top 3 misused NXT talents.
I've got one right off the top of the bat.
Who you got?
Otis Dozovich.
Really?
Yes. The guy drips charisma. He's got so much. He's a guy that you could put. He's a guy that you could show to the layperson, and they'd say, "God damn, I need to watch him." Yeah. I think he's a guy that has unlimited potential. He's a guy that if he finds his lane, I think he's going to have a huge impact on the main roster. I don't know that he'll ever be a main event in WrestleMania guy, but I think he could have a long-term career on the main roster and be over and be relevant for a long time. I don't know if that's part of Heavy Machinery or if that's just on his own, but I think he's a guy that has infinite potential.
For me, and I know his time's gonna come, but as far as 2018,
yeah,
I gotta put Keith Lee there.
Yeah,
where the hell is he?
They
have him come out and squash guys, and they haven't really put him in a program. They put him in a program with Kona Reeves. They did like a 2-week program with Kona Reeves, which I'm gonna say right now, Kona Reeves is the next guy on my list. You know why?
Because he should be.
Kona Reeves is a misused talent in NXT because he shouldn't fucking be in NXT.
That's right. Call him up to Monday Night Raw. This motherfucker needs to make that WrestleMania.
How the fuck Kona Reeves has a contract in any fucking wrestling company ever is beyond me. This guy's fucking terrible. Fuck Kona Reeves. He's a piece of garbage. His gimmick is bad. He's shit in the ring. Why the hell is he here?
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I cannot stand anytime Coda Reeves shows up on my TV. And it's not, and don't give me this, oh, well, he's being a heel and doing his job. No, I can't, there's a different kind of, there's two kinds of heels. There's a heel that does his job, and there's a heel that just makes, there's somebody who just sucks at wrestling and makes me want to turn off the TV. And that's what Coda Reeves is. I literally want to fast forward any match that Coda Reeves is ever in.
You done?
Yes. You got anybody else?
I can't think of anybody.
Okay, so we gave 3. There's the 3.
Yeah.
Here you go. You read the next one.
Best match Regal didn't see in 2018.
You got to give this award because I don't know. If I haven't seen it, how am I supposed to give the award?
I don't know why. This is fucking hard. I don't know what you didn't see in 2018. You watch everything.
This is our buddy John G.
I'm sure there's something very specific that he's looking for. I don't know.
What was there a match from Hulkamania that I didn't see? That
Which Hulkamania did you miss?
I missed 2 of them. I missed September and I missed the one before that.
May. I missed May also.
Oh yeah, you missed May too.
Shit. What was a good match from? Did you see Johnny Wisdom and Dante Leone from Hulkamania?
No, I did not. That must have been on the September show.
Yes, that's my match. That's my best match that you missed in 2018 because that was probably one of my favorite matches of 2018.
Really?
Yes.
That good, huh?
2 of my favorites.
Have to grab a copy of the DVD of that one because I have not seen that show yet. I haven't watched it.
All right. What do you think is the best match you didn't see in 2018? Is there a show where you heard there was a really good match and you just never got around to watching it?
Best match I haven't seen in 2018 yet. I'm gonna say ACH versus Eddie Kingston.
Okay.
Because it just happened Saturday night and I haven't seen the match on the High Spots Network yet. And obviously, I
have a feeling that when we talk to John G after this episode drops, that he's gonna be like. There's going to be something very specific that he's looking for.
There's an inside joke here that we're not getting, I'm sure.
That's just going over our heads, yeah.
Yeah.
John G's a smart guy.
But no, I'm definitely going to give that award to ACH versus Eddie Kingston because I think from what I read on Twitter, there was a lot of great emotion involved in that match, and obviously nothing's official yet, but we know that ACH is heading to certain places, so
yeah. Do you have to download the separate Instagram layout app to do this top 9 bullshit?
I think you do.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's too hard. Fuck that.
Fuck
Nobody likes my Instagram enough.
I
don't use it enough, so.
Next award, Best Wrestler with a Wolf Gimmick.
There's a lot of those.
There are a lot of wolves. There are a lot of wolves in professional wrestling.
I'm gonna be obvious. I'm gonna say my boy Stephen Wolf, the leader
Absolutely,
of the pack.
The leader of the pack, Stephen Wolf. Yeah, not even close for me, to be perfectly honest. I can't even think of what my second best wolf would be.
I tweeted out because I was watching AEW Unstoppable Saturday night, and every time I see this kid, and he's got so. You always say, well, this kid's. I feel like I say this every year. Every year that I've known the guy for about 3 years, he's constantly getting better. He's constantly evolving. Really grown into the heel character in AEW that he's doing now. Of course, he beats up Paco, which I kind of find always to be entertaining. But he really good. I don't know why he's not booked more places. But I definitely would say Stephen Wolf. Like I said, I think this kid should be booked everywhere in the country. So.
Absolutely.
Honorable mention, I'm going to give one to Airwolf.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
Got to shout out Airwolf.
Yes, hell yeah.
We've seen him at WrestlePalooza. We've seen him at the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. Is he? I think he's in the Hall of Fame Classic again this year.
Yes, I believe he is.
And a guy who is great. I think is he only 20 years old still?
Something like that. He's young.
But he's put. When we saw him at the Hall of Fame this year, obviously the kid's been hitting the gym hard. He looked like he put on about 30 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
So. I'm a guy who, again, I think is just a guy that just needs that one opportunity. Paging Danny Daniels. But that one, and then I think you'd be remiss, Alex, if we didn't give an honorable mention to somebody else.
Val Eden?
No.
Who?
He doesn't do a wolf gimmick.
Yeah, he's like the Danger Wolf or something.
Is he?
Or the Wolf of Paris or something.
No, I was thinking the guy whose Twitter is Werewolf by Noon.
Oh, absolutely, my client, Moondog Bernard.
But I figured you would want to give a shout out to the Werewolf by Noon. Okay, the next award is Tweet of the Year, and Twitter's been fun this year, but this award for me, and again, obviously there's a memory thing. There might have been one that was better for me, but the one that just made me go, oh, and just drop and die laughing, from Evolution, the day after Evolution, the Evolution pay-per-view, when the man, Becky Lynch, tweets out the picture where it says Ronda Rousey followed you, and Becky Lynch just tweets it out with 2 words. She tried.
Yeah.
That was definitely my tweet of the year. You got anything, Alex?
I was trying to think, and I was just gonna do a cop out and say Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is the tweet of the year.
I didn't. Also, we'll give a shout out to the Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins arguing over who is quote unquote the man.
Yeah, but Becky Lynch is my Twitter of the year. I'm trying to think. Like, maybe could we forego this into some of our best Twitter follows of 2018?
Yeah, I think we can.
I'm gonna say Christian Rose because he always gets the great wrestling clips. So at Bitter Lunatic.
Rose is a good one. I will definitely say. I always got to give a shout out to our buddy at Raven Luke.
Yeah, his tweets are protected though.
Me and him like to argue a lot. So
yeah, you like to argue with everybody.
Oh, no, Luke likes to argue with everybody.
Yeah.
Our buddy Malice.
Yeah. Quinn McKay moved to Baltimore.
What?
She just posted on Twitter she moved to Baltimore. Stop crying.
Huh?
She just tweeted that she moved to Baltimore.
Okay. That's a little weird. But
You know who's in Baltimore?
Who?
Dak Draper.
Oh, well, maybe that's why she moved to Baltimore.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I'm sad now, but
I'm sorry.
No, like I said, other good profiles. David Starr.
Yep.
I'll give one to him.
James Vanderbeek still.
Obviously, James Vanderbeek. Wrestling with Unicorns.
Yep.
All
right.
Rip Rogers. Jim Cornette.
Stop it. All right, move on to the next fucking category.
Corny.
Goddamn! Double cheese, double onion, double pickle, double mayo.
Tag team finish of the year.
To me, it's got to be the Doomsday Destroyer.
The Doomsday Destroyer from Robin Steele and Dion Roosman.
Or from, the Hart Foundation 2.0, Teddy Hart and Harry Smith Jr.
Either or.
Or Harry Smith. David Smith Jr. Whatever his fucking name is. David Hart Smith.
Either or.
Yeah, Dion Steele. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't talk anymore. Dion Roosman and Robin Steele did it pretty well, too.
Yeah. But that one I would definitely
You gonna agree with me on that one?
I'm gonna pretty much agree with you on that one.
Definitely one of the most innovative moves I saw in 2018.
That one, and then I'll say the Golden Trigger.
I don't know what that is.
Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega's
okay.
double Omegoye. The double knee.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next award, the bump that should have not been taken that turned out okay.
And again, I'm going to go with the Tuesday Destroyer.
Tuesday Destroyer?
No, I'm not, because this was this year. I had to go back and think about it. Nevin Knoxville coming off the second fucking story at the Wildwood Smokehouse and Saloon through that table in the street fight against Mason Beck. That is absolutely my bump that shouldn't have happened but turned out okay in 2018.
That one, I'm gonna give a shout out to one that literally happened about a week and a half ago. Did you see the clip of Great Sasuke?
No.
Great Sasuke went to do the dive where he puts the bucket over himself.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Great Sasuke does a move where he dives with a bucket over himself.
That sounds really dangerous.
He did it to Joey Janela.
I just don't remember. I'm sorry.
But he went to do it off a ladder, and the ladder fell over, and it was some crazy hardcore match, and they actually had a hole in the ring, and he falls completely through the hole and just eats shit on the ground. But thankfully, somehow was miraculously fine.
Jesus.
Great Sasuke is one of those guys that's just not human. First of all, the man's like 52 and he's in like the most amazing, like in the just jacked to hell. I mean, the guy probably does CrossFit all day long.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to Nick Jackson. The bump off the ladder at Final Battle to the outside of the ring through 2 tables.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say that one as well. But there have been some crazy bumps that thankfully turned out okay. One I saw live that I'll give a mention to, Joey Janela versus Hangman Page. Janela doing the dive off of the stage through the tables.
Yeah.
But
mine's still Nevin Knoxville and
Beck. I think we'll officially give that award to Nevin Knoxville at the Wildwood Saloon.
Do we ever officially give any awards to anything? We just talk about these topics and there's no... These are the fakest awards.
They really
ever.
Are. Best gimmick based on a part of anatomy. There's surprisingly a lot of those in the state of Iowa alone.
Yeah.
Can we say this award's going to end in a tie?
I'm thinking of at least 3.
Because, obviously, this award ends in a tie for me because I'm giving this award to my good buddy Jared Thumb, and then, obviously, you have to give the award to the man with 6 stars.
Oh!
Mr. JT Energy.
Oh!
I mean, he is the 6-star booty.
Okay, what about Buns of Steel Superfly?
There's
what about JP Finger? His gimmick's not really... It's just his name. I was going to say Billy Gunn. The Ass Man.
Again, guy's been in Iowa this year. A lot of anatomy gimmicks in Iowa, but I think if we were to officially give this award,
I'm going to give it to Energy now. He wasn't even on my radar.
I love Jared. I love you. We love you, Jared Thumb. But I mean,
Speak for yourself.
It's 6 stars. So this award, the best gimmick based on a part of an anatomy, definitely.
Actually, nope. I changed my mind again.
What?
I'm going to give it to the 7-star Mind Alex McCarthy.
Oh my God! Why did that happen? I'm giving my award to JT Energy.
I'm giving my award to myself. Ha!
Okay, so here is the next award. The largest pop in Iowa.
Pat Anger.
Yeah, largest pop in Iowa, no question. Winner of this award, Wildwood Saloon, Hawkamania 7, Anger Rising, when Pat Anger and Steve Manders won the SCW Pro Tag Team Championships. That building was the loudest I have ever heard it. And that's a loud building to begin with.
Yeah.
Those people went absolutely insane. So that is going to be it. And that is the end of the awards.
We're only at 44 minutes. You sure there's not another page?
No, there's not. But
and everyone.
I got a few. Clint from Hershey wants to know.
Who?
Clint from Hershey.
God damn it.
He wants to know the best wrestling match involving a chain in 2018.
Involving a chain?
Yeah.
I don't know. The double dog collar match at AEW Saturday night?
I'm going to give that to... Actually, for best wrestling match involving a chain, I'm going to give it to Blackcraft Wrestling.
Okay.
The match where they took the ropes down and put up chains.
Oh. Did you watch the match?
I haven't seen it yet, but that just sounds fucking cool as shit. Since the Chesty Awards are over, we should talk about something else that is coming up this week. I think we'd be kind of remiss if we didn't. I'm excited, Alex.
Bridge City Slam?
Close.
TNA Homecoming?
Well, that is coming up this weekend, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit this weekend. But, of course, I am talking about this Friday. It is the best show of the year.
Oh, okay.
WrestleKingdom.
Yeah. When are you dropping your podcast?
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get a preview show out. I will tell the world the New Japan Slam Fan Wrestling podcast is coming in 2019. Hopefully within the next few months.
Supposed to come in 2018.
Well, there was one episode in 2018.
Yeah, there was.
So
you're slacking, Regal. Gary thinks you're upset with him.
No, I'm not. I talked to Gary today, actually.
Did you?
Yes. We laughed at you.
Why's that?
Because I don't know if you remember, you texted Gary when you were drunk last night, too.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I actually... I barely had a headache when I woke up. I was hardly hungover at all. And
Did you eat before you went to bed?
Yeah, I had a granola bar, which usually I eat a lot more than that before I go to bed when I drink. I woke up looking in the mirror like, damn, I really have no business being as not hungover as I am.
Yeah. Since the show did not the show did not go very long, we'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a Wrestle Kingdom preview. Right now.
I'm so excited.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll watch the show eventually with me, won't you?
Probably not.
I was actually going to see if you want to get up early Friday morning and watch it with me.
You gonna come here?
Maybe.
Wait, I gotta work Friday, Regal.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I didn't know when you went back to school. I figured you wouldn't go back till Monday.
Go back Thursday.
Iowa's so weird. You guys got off earlier, though. I think Illinois didn't go back till Monday. But we're going to open up, of course, Wrestle Kingdom, starting at 1 a.m. this Friday, January 4th. You know, January 4th is also Doug Ritter's birthday?
Is it?
Yes, it is.
I'm much more interested in that. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm just not that into it. Like, I was like, 2018, third parts of the year, I was like, man, I really want to get into New Japan. And then I got way more into TNA than I expected myself to, and I got...
You watched some New Japan with me. You enjoyed the Tanahashi-Ibushi match.
Yeah. No, I don't. What?
But,
I don't remember watching a Tanahashi-Ibushi match.
The G1 final?
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
You sat right here and watched it with me.
I did?
Yes!
Oh, fuck. My memory's going to hell.
You need to take like on it or something.
Okay.
Maybe drink a bang.
Does that help your memory?
Makes you sharper.
Oh.
But the show starts at 1 a.m. You can order it live on Fight TV for $35, or you can subscribe to New Japan World for $10. Get the show the next day along with it, and then get the New Beginning shows at the end of the month also. So
it's not live on New Japan World?
It is live on New Japan World. I'm saying you can order it live on Fight TV for $35, or you can subscribe to a month of New Japan World for 9.99 yen. So it equals out to about $8.92 a month. So take that for what you will. Or actually, there is going to be a 2-hour version. I think probably just like the main event matches. That's going to be on that Friday night on Access TV. So if you got DirecTV and you got Access, you can actually check out some of the main event matches. But there are plenty of ways to watch this show. Obviously. I highly recommend New Japan World. I'm on it. I think everybody should be if you're a wrestling fan. Kicking it off, a pre-show #1 contender gauntlet match for the Never Openweight 6-man tags team championship, which will be defended on New Year's Dash. The teams we have announced so far are a team of Ryusuke Taguchi, Toru Yano, and Togi Makabe. Versus David Finlay, Jeff Cobb, and Michael Elgin.
No, Elgin's out.
Oh, no, Yuji Nagata. Yes, Elgin is out, Yuji Nagata in.
They're going to win.
Chucky T, Beretta, and Goto.
Doesn't matter. The Cobb and Finlay and them are going to win.
Can I say the rest of the teams first?
Doesn't
Davey
matter.
Boy Smith Jr., Lance Archer, and Minoru Suzuki. And then
That's what Minoru Suzuki's doing at Wrestle Kingdom?
Yeah. And then
wow.
Marty Scurll, Yujiro Takahashi.
That's what Marty Scurll's doing at Wrestle Kingdom?
Yujiro Takahashi and Hangman Page. There's a lot on this card, so this year, not everybody was able to get on the card this year. They didn't throw a 10-man tag on this year on the show. They a lot of guys, like, obviously, like Jeff Cobb. I mean, you've got Goto.
They don't know how to book Jeff Cobb over there.
Last year, Goto was in the Never Openweight title match. Was in one of the main matches on the show. This year, it's against Suzuki. And this year, they're in the pre-show Never Openweight contender gauntlet. Marty Scurll was wrestling for the junior heavyweight title last year. He's on the pre-show. Hangman Page is on the pre-show. And I'm expecting there to be one more surprise team added to this.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Because they got rid of the New Japan, the Rumble this year.
Yeah.
Where they would bring out legends. So I'm almost expecting a legends team in this at some point.
Yeah.
I'm like a Fujiwara, Koji Kanemoto, and somebody else.
Maybe Billy Gunn.
Oh, God. Please, no.
What are you got against Billy Gunn?
I love Billy, but I'm not a fan of him being in New Japan. To pick a winner here,
it's obvious.
Yes, you think it's going to be David Finlay, Jeff Cobb, and Yuji Nagata.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think David Finlay's there to take a pinfall for that team. I'm going to go with the Suzuki Gun team. I'm going to say it's going to be Davey Boy Smith, Lance Archer, and Minoru Suzuki.
They'd probably be my second choice.
Then we get the first match of the official pay-per-view, and boy, are we kicking it off with a barn burner, Alex.
Yeah.
Kota Ibushi versus Will Ospreay for the Never Openweight Championship.
Yep. I think Will Ospreay retains.
Ospreay's not the champion.
I think Will Ospreay wins the title.
You think Ospreay beats Ibushi?
Yep.
I'm not. This one to me is too close to call. This could go either way. This match is going to be fucking fantastic.
No doubt about it.
These two guys, they've told an amazing story as they've built up to this match. Obviously, Will got injured and it looked like this match may not happen. Thankfully, he was able to get back. I think these two guys are going to go out there, basically try to steal the show right off the bat, and just two guys that can do just amazing. I mean, this is going to be 90 miles an hour. It's going to be a sprint.
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous. Second match, IWGP Junior Tag Team Triple Threat match. Mm-hmm. The champions, Yoshinobu Kanemaru and El Desperado, representing Suzuki Gun, take on Sho and Yo, Roppongi 3K. And then Bushi and Shingo Takagi from Los Ingobernables de Japón. I am 100% going with Bushi and Shingo.
Yeah, me too.
Shingo's looked amazing since he made the jump to New Japan. I mean, the guy is absolutely. He had to drop weight to get down to junior heavyweight. So he's probably the most not the most shredded junior heavyweight because that's Taiji Ishimori.
Yeah.
But
hell yeah.
Shingo as a junior heavyweight looks absolutely shredded and in great shape, and I think you're going to see. Obviously, that's the team I think that everybody wants to win here, and I think they're going to get it. So I'm going to go with Bushi and Shingo there. They pick up the belts. Third match, and I know you're going to love this one, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
For the British Heavyweight Championship, the challenger Zack Sabre Jr. taking on the champion Tomohiro Ishii.
Yeah, I love that match. Two of my favorites in New Japan. I think Ishii gets the victory. I think he retains the title.
Ishii's really added a lot to Rev Pro. Like when he makes those tours over to Rev Pro,
yeah,
he's putting on some amazing matches. Didn't he? I think he worked David Starr, which is a match
I believe so.
That might be one of the best matches I haven't seen so far 2018.
Yeah, but, is that on YouTube?
I think you have to get Rev Pro has their own streaming service that I'm not going to pay for, unfortunately.
Wow. Fuck you, Rev Pro.
I don't have enough, dude. There's so many streaming services now.
Yeah.
But Tomohiro Ishii versus Zack Sabre Jr. This again, I mean, and obviously, dude, this card top to bottom. There's no I can go make a sandwich match.
No.
It's gonna be 6 or 7 hours of you're gonna sit there and you're gonna feel. If you watch this show and you're a fan of New Japan, a fan of that style of wrestling, it's gonna be you're gonna sit there and you're not gonna feel like it's been 6 or 7 hours because it's all in the ring. It's not like WrestleMania where we got to sit through 20 minutes of Pitbull. Thank God.
I think Pitbull might be at Wrestle Kingdom this year.
Well, if he is, he's buying a fucking ticket.
Could you imagine if there was a fucking Pitbull concert at Wrestle Kingdom?
305 worldwide, here we go.
Hey,
Pump fist.
He said it right there. Worldwide.
Yes. God. They've done some J-pop stuff on the pre-shows, but they don't do it on the main shows.
Yeah.
I remember the first year I got New Japan World. There was like a pre-show thing they were promoting.
Do you like J-pop, Regal?
I've only heard a little bit. Baby Metal's about the only like J-pop K-pop group I actually know, because they just sound awesome because they're little Oriental girls that sing heavy metal. God
damn it.
The first year I got New Japan World, they were promoting some anime, and there was like a big blue cat and a guy in a loincloth and a little girl, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And the American audience was live tweeting, like myself, Dave Prazak, a few other people from Twitter. We were basically just making up what was happening as we were going along, and I actually tweeted out and got a bunch of retweets and likes from saying, word did Triple H just signed the big blue cat to NXT, says he has a bright future. It was like this big giant blue cartoon cat,
You're spending way too much time talking about this fucking cat.
It's weird stuff that happens over there. Okay, up next, fourth over there.
God damn it.
Corey, you did a terrible job getting the show going. Get out of here.
Yeah, we're never letting him agent the awards again.
Yeah, Corey's not agenting the awards ever again.
All right, the next match.
Fourth match, 60-minute time limit, IWGP Tag Team Championship Triple Threat. The champions, the Girls of Destiny, representing the Bullet Club OGs, Tangaloa Tamatonga, taking on Sonata and the King of Darkness Evil, representing LIJ, taking on Alex's favorite tag team in the world, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Honest prediction, and you can tell me what you think. I think the OGs retain.
I'm gonna go with Sonata and Evil here.
Okay.
I really don't know what you can do with the BCOGs at this point. And a lot depends on what the status of members of the Elite faction is going forward. But I think you see these guys are over. They won the World Tag League. I think Sonata and Evil take that match here.
Okay.
Fifth match for the IWGP U.S. Heavyweight Championship, Juice Robinson challenging Cody for the U.S. title. Dusty.
Let me tell you something, baby. I think Juice is gonna win it back.
Dusty?
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
I think Cody might have other things. Hey, Regal, I don't just blindly support my children. I'm not Rick.
Okay.
I think Cody had a bigger fish to fry in 2019, baby.
Well, yeah, and as Dusty just said, we don't know what the status as far as All Elite and
there's some people that say it's not going to happen
with New Japan, but so I think you see Juice regain the U.S. title here. Also, the fact that they're doing U.S. the Charlotte and I think L.A. Is it L.A. and Charlotte?
Yes.
For the New Japan shows. They're actually doing that during the New Beginning tour. So there's going to be some people that aren't going to be on that New Beginning tour that are going to be on these U.S. shows. And I think Juice headlining, defending that U.S. title is probably going to happen. So I'm definitely going to go with Juice there.
You want some Juice?
Yeah. Up next, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, Kushida versus Taiji Ishimori.
This is my dark horse for match of the night.
This I think really could steal the show. It's kind of placed in the middle. It's like right below the top. I think Ishimori wins the belt here.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Kushida's been the ace of the juniors division for so long.
Yeah.
It's one of those what more do you do with him type things.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's some rumors out there about Kushida going forward.
Yeah.
That Kushida may be bound for possibly NXT. And
do Do you think Kushida would be an NXT grab, or do you think he'd be a straight to 205?
You could redline him to 205. Like, hi, Margaret.
Hi.
Hey, Margaret.
Hey, Margaret. There was a Chesty that was requiring your opinion.
What?
Your top 5 wrestlers to watch in 2019.
I haven't been watching
Margaret,
wrestling lately. What are you talking about?
Margaret, you also won a Chesty Award.
Yay?
I made you my Woman of the Year.
Thank you.
Sexiest Woman of the Year. I was hoping you heard.
I heard the phrase, I hope Margaret hears that, but I didn't know if I actually wanted to hear that.
Oh. That's fair.
You and Scarlett Bordeaux were co-winners.
Great. I'm ordering pizza.
Okay. I don't think he's staying, so...
No, I'm not staying.
I still don't want to cook.
That's fine. Alright, what's the next match?
Up next, and now we're getting into your your 3 main events. The special singles match, Jay White versus Okada. This is probably, in my mind, the best build this year in New Japan.
Probably the best storyline they've done this year.
This storyline essentially goes back to last year at New Year's Dash. Jay White joins Chaos and then immediately literally joins Chaos and tells Okada it's only a matter of time before I take this from you. Well,
yeah.
And of course, he didn't take Chaos, but he's the leader of the Bullet Club.
Yep.
So, Jay White, the leader of the new Bullet Club OG faction, versus Okada here. I think what you're going to see here is Jay White coming out with the full Bullet Club entrance, and obviously, Jay White, I mean, if you look at where he was when he wrestled Tanahashi last year to now, a guy who, obviously, last year when he wrestled Tanahashi, didn't really have a full grasp of what this character was, where now he does. Mm-hmm. And I think this is the match where you're going to say, this is going to be the measuring stick match for Jay White. Is he going to be a main event guy? Can he hang? What's he going to do in the ring with Okada? I think what you're going to see with Okada, we've done the whole storyline where he's been going around, being goofy, carrying balloons, dyeing his hair. I think we're going to get some type of a video package, and then all of a sudden, the old school music intro hits. He's going to come out, the full-on robe, the lion mask, everything, throw the arms in the air, the money falls from the ceiling. We're going to get the old school Rainmaker is back, and Okada just tears it up. I think that's what everybody wants in this match. Again, there's no bad matches here, and I think this one, there's any match on this show could become match of the night. We don't know. It's WrestleKingdom, and
I will say this is probably one of the most impressive. I will probably watch this show.
I went in 3 or 4 months ago, was not sure if I was really excited for this show, and now when it comes time to it, I'm more excited for this than any other WrestleKingdom that I've been doing now, and this is my 4th one.
I don't know.
4th one. So 4th year that I've watched a WrestleKingdom essentially live or next day. Actually, I started with thanks to our buddy Jeff Jarrett, and Global Force Wrestling when I started at WrestleKingdom 9. So, up next, Tetsuya Naito, Allied leader of Los Ingobernables.
Yeah. Anyways, yep.
But Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito taking on the man who is not tranquilo. He's fucking crazy. Y2J, Chris Jericho.
What do you got here? Who you got here?
This is not going to be a wrestling match. This is your crazy brawl match. They're going to be on the outside of the ring. They're going to tear shit up. They're going to go through tables. They're going to beat the crap out of young boys. Jericho's going to put Shota Umino in a lion tamer again and yell at Red Shoes. And just be crazy, psycho Chris Jericho that I love this. I don't want to say character, but this incarnation of Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
I'm a superstar. I'm better than this. I don't even know why I'm here, and I'm just gonna, fucking just do whatever the fuck I want because I'm Chris Jericho. And then Naito, obviously, just being like, I don't like this guy. He's an asshole. Fuck him. I think I think Naito wins. Jericho's essentially had the Intercontinental Championship held hostage.
Yeah.
So I think, and this goes back to Dominion. I think Naito gets his win back. I think Naito wins the belt here. And then your main event, Omega versus Tanahashi. You know, it's crazy that last year people were talking about, well, this might be the last time Tanahashi's on top, near the top of the Tokyo Dome. He's going to go down the card. And then he heals up and comes back and has an amazing run of the G1, wins the G1, and now he's facing Omega. This is a dream match that they haven't really had yet. We had it, well, we were supposed to have it for the IC title after they turned on AJ, and then Tanahashi got injured. So this is really a fresh matchup. I think Tanahashi wants to prove he's still at the top. And you got Omega, who obviously the best bout machine, Mr. 7 Stars, the best wrestler on the planet. This match goes near 60 minutes. And I'm going to shock you. Tanahashi wins his belt back.
Yeah, obviously. I think, especially with everything being... I don't know.
I could see Kenny retaining.
Yeah.
I almost think they're going to go to Tanahashi here, though. I think they would have it would definitely shock some people. But
then there are also the Japan natives who are saying that Kenny's already had the title too long, and that, you know, it's time to put it back on. Was Kenny the first ever? No, he wasn't the first ever.
No, he wasn't the first ever Gaijin champion. He was the first ever Canadian.
Yeah, but he was the first Gaijin
to win the G1.
To win the G1, he's the first.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the first Gaijin to go into WrestleKingdom as the champion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the 2 times AJ was champ, they made him drop it at King of Pro.
Yep.
But no, I think this whole show, whether you watch it live on New Japan World, definitely, if you're a fan of pro wrestling, and you obviously are if you're listening to this show,
or you hate yourself,
or you really, really, really don't have anything to do with your time, or you might just really, really love me. A lot of people do.
Anyways, yeah, I really recommend that you watch this show on the Fight Network. Pay that $35.
No, watch it on New Japan World.
To watch it.
Pay your 9.99 yen on January 4th. You get about 4 shows for 1 month. It's definitely worth it. Keep your New Japan subscription. Go back through the archives. Watch Amazing Wrestling.
God, you sound like such a mark.
New Japan does not pay me for any of this, but it's New Japan and it's great.
I'm trying to get a fight sponsorship over here, and you're just burying them.
Double J ain't sponsoring us.
He should.
Yeah.
Does he own Fight?
Yes, he does. You didn't know that?
No, I don't think I did.
Him and Jim Ross. But folks, that was the Chesty Awards and a New Japan WrestleKingdom preview. Didn't know you were getting that, but figured we had to kill some time. So,
wow.
Dusty.
Liberty of the baby. Follow Booze, Brawls, and Brave at BB Brave Pod on Twitter.
Listen to Drunk Alex McCarthy. Listen to Sean Morrow. Try to pick up women.
He got one over his head.
That sounded sleazy. I shouldn't have said that.
It really did. Why you gotta talk about Sean like that?
You guys got some women to be on the show. Were they wrestling fans?
One of them knew who Hulk Hogan was.
Well, that's something.
The other one's she's like, my friend only knows Hulk Hogan, but I know John Cena.
All right.
Anyway, and she also knew The Undertaker.
I'm excited to hear you on the show, Dusty.
Yeah, I'm on episode 5. Anyways, follow Regal at SCW Regal 444. Follow Alex at World Real Smart Alex. Follow the podcast at Off the Chest TR. What else? Slam Fam Wrestling Network. Slam Fam Rest on Twitter. Slam Fam Wrestling on Instagram. Regal's already gone, so I guess change of plans. Dusty wins all the awards. We'll see you next week.